ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಶ್ರೀ ಕಾಮಾಕ್ಷಿ ಟ್ಯುಟೋರಿಯಲ್ಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ನಾವು SSLC 2025 ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಗೆ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ 1 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ಚಾಯ್ಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೋಡೋಣಂತ್ರಿ. ನನ್ನ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮೊದಲ ನನ್ನ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಲೈಕ್ ಆತಂದ್ರ ಒಂದ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊರಿ ಮತ್ತು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾರ್ಗು ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. The first most important question will be organic compounds obtained by the reaction between carboxylic acid and alcohol are. The first option is aldehydes, and the second option is ketones, and the third option is esters, and the fourth option is hydrocarbons. The organic compounds obtained by the reaction between carboxylic acid and alcohol is ester is the right answer. That means option number C is the right answer. The next question. The molecular formula of propanol. The molecular formula for propanol is the first option is a C2H5COOH, and the second option is a C2H5CHO, and the third option is a C3H5CHO, and the fourth option is a C3H5COOH. The right answer will be C2H5CHO is the molecular formula for propanol. Understand, students? The next question. Ferrous sulfate crystals lose green color when heated because this compound is option number 1 is decomposes into simpler products. Option number B is loses water molecules. Option number C is release sulfur dioxide gas, and the fourth option is produce brown fumes. The right option is the option number B, loses water molecule is the right answer. The next question. In the electrolysis of water, the gases that are released at the cathode and anode and their ratios respectively. The first option is hydrogen, oxygen 1:2, and the second option is oxygen, hydrogen 2:1, and the third option is hydrogen, oxygen in the ratio 2:1, and the fourth option is oxygen, hydrogen 1:2. That means right answer is option number C, hydrogen and the oxygen in the ratio 2:1 is the right answer. Hydrogen is to oxygen 2:1 is the right answer. The next question. The metal displaces copper from copper sulfate solution is. The metal that displaces copper from copper sulfate solution is the first option is mercury, and the second option is gold, and the third option is iron, and the fourth option is silver. Option number C, iron is the right answer. Next question. Number of single bonds found in the molecular structure of propanol is. The number of single bonds found in the molecular structure of propanol is. The first option is 8, and the second option is 6, third option is 7, and the fourth option is 5. Option number 1, 8 is the right answer. The single bond found in the molecular structure of propanol is 8. Understand, students? The next question. The structural formula of propanol. ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಪ್ರೊಪೆನಾಲ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಾರ. ಪ್ರೊಪೆನಾಲ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಕೋರಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಕೇಳಾರ, ಹೌದಿಲ್ರಿ? ಏನೈತ್ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಸಿ ಇಸ್ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಇದೇ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಹಿಂದೆ ಏನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂದಾವು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರ, ಹೌದಿಲ್ರಿ? ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂದಾವ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 8 is this is a double bond. ಹೌದಿಲ್ರಿ? ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅದಾವ? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 8 is the right answer. Here is the 8. ಹೌದಿಲ್ರಿ? The number of single bonds in the molecular structure of propanol is 8. That means here is the 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Understand, students? The next question. A compound that react with both acid as well as a bases to produce salt and water is option number 1 is aluminum oxide, option number B is the copper oxide, option number C is the iron oxide, option number D is the sodium oxide, a compound that reacts both acid as well as a base to produce salt and water, is a aluminum oxide. Option number A is the right answer. The next question. The gas liberated with a sodium carbonate react with a dilute hydrochloric acid is. The option number 1 is the carbon dioxide. Option number B is the nitrogen dioxide. Option number C is the hydrogen, and the option number D is the chlorine. The right answer is the carbon dioxide is the right answer. Observe the following chemical equations. Fe plus CuSO4 gives FeSO4 plus Cu. Zn FeSO plus FeSO4 gives ZnSO4 plus Fe. Cu plus 2AgNO3 twice gives CuNO3 twice plus 2Ag. The increasing order of the reactivity of metal in the equation is option number B, Ag is less than Cu is less than Fe is less than Zn is the right answer. The next question. Observe the following chemical reaction. Fe plus CuSO4 gives FeSO4 plus Cu. Zn plus FeSO4 gives ZnSO4 plus Fe. The right answer is that Zn is greater than Fe is greater than Cu. Understand, students? The next question. Aluminium, iron, magnesium and zinc metal react with a dilute hydrochloric acid. The series that indicates decreasing order of reactivity of this metal is. ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಇದು ಏನೈತಲ್ಲ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ನಿಮ್ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಫುಲ್ ಏನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರ ಯಾವ್ದು ಹೈಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇರ್ತೈತೆ ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ ಬರ್ತೈತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಇದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಚಾರ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೀವು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಏನ್ರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಐತಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನೀವ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ 3 ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇದೇ ತರಾನ ಮಾಡ್ಸೀನಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ಇದ್ರೊಳಗ ರೈಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇಸ್ Mg ಈಸ್ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ Al ಈಸ್ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ Zn ಈಸ್ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ Fe. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ರಿ? ಇದು ಈ ತರ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಕೊರಿ. ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದ following equation of chemical reaction. Zn plus FeSO4 gives ZnSO4 plus Fe. 2Al plus 3ZnSO4 gives Al2SO4 thrice plus 3Zn. The increasing order of reactivity of the metal in the above equation is Fe is less than Zn is less than Al is the right answer. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್? ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಹಾಕೊಂಡ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಸೀನಿ. ಇವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕ್ರಿ, ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಈಸಿ ಆಗೈತಿ. ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಎ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ homologous series are the option number C, C2H4, C3H6, C4H8 is the right answer. The next question. The saturated hydrocarbon among the following is. The saturated hydrocarbon is C5H12 is the right answer. Option number D is the right answer. The next question. Observe the following table. Here is the materials are given PQRS. Their pH values are also given 7.4, 2.2, 10, 10.2. The material that has a very less hydrogen ions among these are option number A, R is the right answer. That means R has the highest pH value that has very less hydrogen ions. Understand, students? The next question. The gas liberated when sodium bicarbonate react with a dilute hydrochloric acid is a carbon dioxide. That means option number C is the right answer. The substance that changes red litmus paper into blue color. The blue color is a sodium hydroxide solution is the right answer. The next question. The possible chemical reaction among the following is. The possible chemical reaction among the following is. The option number C is the right answer. 2AgNO3 plus Cu gives CuNO3 twice plus Ag. 2Ag is the right answer. The next question. The functional group of ethanol is. The functional group of ethanol is Option number A is the right answer. The next question. The structural formula of a propene. The structural formula of a propene means double bonded. That means option number D is the right answer. Propene means here is the double bond. The next question. Zn plus concentrated hydrochloric acid gives zinc plus concentrated hydrochloric acid gives zinc chloride plus hydrogen. The balanced chemical equation for this reaction is option number A is the right answer. Zn plus 2HCl gives ZnCl2 plus H2 is the right answer. The next question. An example for a carbon compound having branched chain structure is. First option is a methane and the second option is a benzene, third option is a isobutane and the fourth option is a cyclopropane. An example for carbon compound having branched chain structure is a isobutane. That means option number C is the right answer. The next question. The process used to convert sulfide ores of metals into their oxide is. Option number C, option number B, roasting is the right answer. The process used to convert sulfide ores of metal into their oxide is a roasting. That means option number B is the right answer. The next question. The common molecular formula of both hexane and the cyclohexane is. Option number C, C6H12 is the right answer. An acid present in stinging hair of nettle plant leaves is. Option number A, methanoic acid is the right answer. The next question. The major component of compressed natural gas is a methane is the right answer. Option number C is the right answer. The substance that convert blue litmus paper into red litmus paper is the option number D. Gastric juice is the right answer. The next question. Fe2O3 plus 2Al gives Al2O3 plus 2Fe. The type of above chemical reaction is option number D. Displacement reaction is the right answer. The next question. As the pH value of neutral solution increases, as the pH value of neutral solution increases, the basic property increases and the number of OH minus increases. That means option number C is the right answer. The next question. Identify the correct electron dot structure of nitrogen molecule in the following. The correct electron dot structure of nitrogen will be option number A is the right answer. This one is the right answer. The next question. The name and the molecular formula of the unsaturated hydrocarbon having general formula CnH2n and contain 3 carbon atom is the option number D. Propene is the right answer. C3H6 is the right answer. The next question. An example for saturated hydrocarbon is. An example for saturated hydrocarbon is a C2H6. Option number A is the right answer. The next question. The molecular formula of three carbon compounds which are homologous series are C2H6, C3H8, C4H10. The suitable general formula for this compound is option number D. CnH2n plus 2 is the right answer. Understand, students? The next question. The pair of carbon compound having same molecular formula is. The pair of carbon compound having same molecular formula is the option number D. Hexene and the cyclohexane is the right answer. This is the structural formula is given. The functional group present in the carbon compound is the functional group compound the functional group present in this carbon compound is aldehyde is the right answer. Option number A, aldehyde is the right answer. The next question. The compound used to remove the permanent hardness of water is the option number A is a sodium carbonate, option number B is a sodium hydroxide, option number C is the sodium hydrogen carbonate, option number D is a sodium chloride. The right answer is a sodium carbonate. Option number 1 is the right answer. ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಮಾಡ್ಸೇನ್ರಿ. ನನ್ನ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಲೈಕ್ ಆತಂದ್ರ ಒಂದ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋರಿ, ಮತ್ ನಿಮ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾರ್ಗು ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.